Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zymox, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be of about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
Woohoo! What's up, everybody? How's it going? Another weird Wednesday. They just keep getting weirder by the day now. How's everybody doing this evening? How's everybody doing with their stay in place lockdown, whatever you want to call it? Florida is now, as of what, midnight tonight or tomorrow night? I don't even know. We're all going under lockdown now, just like pretty much everywhere else.
Yeah, you guys will have the same, like we were saying ahead of time, so you'll have the same kind of orders that we do.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people that work. They got letters from their employers today that, give them whatever. Like if they get stopped by the police, they have a letter of authenticity for where they work at.
Oh, for real? See, they're not even doing that here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my mom she has to work, because the company they work for is an essential kind of government company.
Yeah.
Related company, and so she goes in here and they're do the payroll, all that, but she don't need a letter. I think right now we just tell them, and then I don't know.
Yeah. It was weird when I was coming home from the grocery store today. There was like, I don't know. I mean, I live kind of in a somewhat sketchy part of town, but not too far from me. But yeah, there was cops like lined up down the street, and when I drove through, they were like looking at me, giving me the stink eye, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm just going home. Don't hassle me. But yeah, who knows what it'll be like in another 24 or 48 hours.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people here that are complying and doing a good job and just going with the flow. But there's still a lot of people here. It is Florida. Everybody's crazier than a shithouse mouse. So there's a lot of people that are just not wanting to abide by the rules. So I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm hoping that people follow. Hi, Renee. I'm hoping that people follow guidelines just so this can pass as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, when they closed the beaches down here, a lot of people really freaked out. And there was a little petition going around, people wanted to keep the beach open from 5 a.m. to like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. just so surfers and fishermen and beach walkers could, go to the beach in the morning and then reopen at like, I don't know, 5 or 6 till dark.
Like park hours.
Yeah, kind of. Close in the middle of the day, and only people with St. Johns County driver's license could come here, because our beaches were like the only beaches pretty much open anywhere. And we still have, here and down in Daytona, I think are like the only 2 beaches that you can drive on in the whole state of Florida. And all the other counties everywhere started, closing their beaches down. And we were like one of the last ones to have open beaches. And they closed all the beach parking lots, but kept the beach open. So, that's going to cause a problem. And then all kinds of people from out of town were coming here to go to the beach and just parking in the street, and, no parking signs everywhere. And then nobody gave a damn. They were just parking there anyway, because there was nowhere to park to go to the beach. So then all the residents, all the neighborhood people were freaking out because people were parking, in their front yards and in front of their houses. And yeah, it was a real shit show.
Yeah.
So,
people need to just chill, do what they got to do so this passes. And there's a lot of younger people that think, because I'm not part of the statistics right now, I'm not gonna get it, odds are.
yeah.
Let's just hang out. Like, I think in LA and stuff, they're having a really hard time getting people to not group up
Yeah.
in like groups of 3 or more. It's like, if you idiots keep doing this, then we're going to have to implement martial law. We're going to have the National Guard come in. We're all going to be literally locked into our homes if we can't just be grown-ups or, have some sort of common sense
Yeah.
and stay home.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, like when I went in the grocery store today, there was, people in there shopping and buying the crap out of stuff. But I just needed to go pick up a few things. And there's not everybody, but the majority, there was more people than not that were wearing gloves and masks. And like when I went up, it's one of those places you have to, put a quarter in the shopping cart and pull it out, And I was getting ready to grab a cart, and like this older lady came up and she's like, "Here, sir, here, you can take my cart. And don't worry, I cleaned it really good." And she had like, wipes and everything. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Thank you." And I handed her the quarter, and she was kind of like, eh. I could tell she didn't really want to grab the quarter from my hand, but I just dropped it in hers. We social distanced really quickly and broke the rule for about 5 seconds.
And then 80 billion people are now going to have it, because someone could still be a carrier,
Yep.
Have been infected and not realized it.
Yeah. But yeah, and that's in the store today. Yeah, there's more people wearing masks and gloves and stuff than I've ever seen. Went in Walmart the other day, nobody, not even the employees, nobody was wearing gloves, nobody was wearing a mask. And it was just like another day shopping in Walmart. I'm like, wow. And that's when I had the lady, look at me and give me the eye roll because I was wearing gloves. I'm like, whatever, look. That's for you. My body, my decision.
The only thing, I think it's Lori, somebody had said we need to shut down all states or every state. the thing with that though is we have to keep somewhat of the economy going, and so the states that aren't like highly impacted right now, like New York and California and all that, like we're trying to, like, I think, contain it. But if states that really aren't having that many problems right now, if they just follow hand washing and maybe some physical distancing, be aware that this is going around, to prevent the spread till they start hearing cases, in their state. I don't think, we really have to shut every state down,
Yeah.
because then, we would just come to a stop and everything would just stop. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I agree, but yeah, it just depends on how people are gonna.
If they listen or not.
Yeah, if they're gonna comply or not.
So that's what it depends on, because I don't want us all locked. I think about them posters that went up to Cheyenne Mountain years back, 4 years ago now. Remember all those martial law posters that truckload after truckload after truckload? It was during the Obama time. So they're still up there, yeah. So what were they? What are they for?
Something just like this.
Something just like this.
And somebody's just itching to put them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ariana, exactly. When I came out of the store today, even though there was a ton of people in the store wearing gloves, when I came out, where were the gloves? They were in all over the damn parking lot. Like, really?
Oh, just thrown down. Like,
I
see that with the wipes too. Like, I take the wipes and I go like this on the shopping cart, but you throw it in the garbage when you're done.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think, throw it in the garbage, or what, have a little trash bag in your car, throw it in there and throw it away.
Put it in your pocket.
Something, don't just throw it on the damn ground. But no, that's, just everybody wants to just throw them on the ground.
Some countries like India, and I'm not sure who else, we're actually using drones to spray, because somebody else mentioned, we need to, spray down like the streets like, Korea did. I think India and somebody else used drones to actually spray like Lysol type stuff out. Some people, other countries were going to use military helicopters, but I think that was just a rumor.
Yeah.
There was a rumor they're going to do that to Texas. But what I get concerned about with that is if they get the okay to spray us with stuff, like that'd be like a really good chance to spray us with other stuff at the same time if they wanted. I can't help but think like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of leery of being sprayed with anything. What are you drinking, Debbie? I got a good idea that it might be like a holy schmoly. I'm drinking the hard stuff tonight. Water with orange in it.
Ooh, I've been having lots of my mint water since I got that mint plant now. So I have my lemon mint water all the time.
Nice.
Except right now I got 7-Up and coffee. Hey, Keith's here. We're going to use some of Keith's apps tonight.
Yes, we are. As usual. How's the old lockdown treating you, Keith?
With the kids.
Oh, yeah. Got to keep them busy. Yeah, so I have a few goofy stories going on. I tried to look some stuff up, and of course, everything is coronavirus, COVID-19. I guess everybody's seen all of that's happening, but there are some other things that are going on because of that. I think I have a picture here somewhere. Yeah, the first article. I just found this one just a few minutes ago, actually. Can anybody guess what's going on here?
I want to know where they're putting the Purell.
Yeah. Is there Purell?
Purell. I was kind of thinking about the pole at the same time I was saying that. Like, are they like sanitizing the pole with it?
Yeah, there's
Someone's gonna like, go flying off there.
Purell, and there's big old high heel stiletto shoes.
Or no, you know how like the kids are selling, pumps of Purell for a squirt for a charge?
Yep.
Extra dollar bills.
Well, this is no place other than Florida, Tampa, Florida. Natasha Guadalupe, I'm sure that's her birth name, blew a kiss to the camera as she sauntered across the glowing stage at 2001 Odyssey. By the time she made it to the pole at the end, she had passed by rows of empty chairs. Before she swung around the pole, she wiped it down with a towel. Colored lights bounced off the large jug of Purell in front of her. No live audience, said the DJ off screen, just you guys. That's right. You don't have to social distance for the camera. So 2001 Odyssey is now live streaming the dancers. The club's closed, but they're live streaming. And yeah, you got to have a subscription.
I was gonna say, well, so
Like
can you tip like I'm not gonna mention the website, but
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Uh-huh.
I've heard about it. Never been there, but yeah. Like every other nightclub in Florida, 2001 Odyssey was forced to close for 30 days starting March 17th due to an order issued by Governor Ron DeSantis. I should know how to say his name by now. Adult businesses are ineligible for the state's business relief loans. Oh man, adult businesses can't get the relief loan? Bummer. I didn't know that. There's a lock on the front door and on all the booths. Normally filled with rowdy bachelor parties and travelers, they all remain empty. But the club isn't finished. Just like the business meetings, social gatherings, and school classes, pole dancers are now doing it live over video chat. Goes on to read that, this club invented the software for live streaming back in 2001, but anybody that's been on the computer back then knows that the internet connections were, they sucked.
Yeah, like by the time something happened, and like, it's already done.
Like 4 days ago.
Yeah.
But apparently they've revamped their software, and now they're busier than ever. Nobody in the club, but they got a bunch of subscribers now.
I think that people, stuck at home. Well, liquor stores are closing all over the place, but the cannabis companies, dispensaries are considered essential businesses right now. So home, roll a fatty, and tip a stripper.
Tip a stripper. There you go. Via internet.
All from your couch. You don't got to go nowhere.
Don't got to put
no 2-drink minimum.
Yeah, exactly. No $7, cup of coffee.
Chicken wings.
Yeah, chicken wings. There's a place here that serves steak.
Really?
Steak dinner at the Gentleman's Club.
Oh yeah, we have a centerfolds like that in San Francisco. I heard.
You heard, yeah. I think I read about some place like that too. Yeah, Rose, they were saying that kids were going to go back to school here about that same date, but I think that one's pretty much been blown off the map here now. It's like where Darcy works at. She works at the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind, and I don't think they're bringing kids back till next year now.
Yeah, I heard till fall.
Yeah.
And they're having right now, I think they're trying to figure it out. I wanted to ask Keith if I can't type it all, how they're doing the homeschooling, because some people are shipping out the school materials, like these workbooks, by like school bus. Some are doing the, having e-learning.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm wondering what they're doing over in Modesto.
A wild woman's club. That's a good idea. They used to have a club here that I heard about sometime. That it was a gentleman's club, but they had ladies' night where like there was only like a couple of female dancers in the club, and it was mainly all guys.
See, that's not my thing, though.
Yeah.
Really. Like, I find it either laughable. I mean, no offense to any, male dancers or anything, but it's not. I can't take it serious. It's not my thing, and I think it's kind of gross.
The comments are flying by. It's hard for me to keep up with them.
Oh yeah, because Jason, you have your own e-learning like for your work, right? You're having to go once a day, twice a day. Oh, right on.
Well, he says
Well, there could still be online bullying, and I think they'll be okay for, a little bit as far as what they would actually get out of the public school education within a few months anyway. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
I hope.
I hope. I hope good things for
Robert's
the
got a
future
question.
of our existence.
What is your question, Robert? I get nervous when I see that.
Well, speaking of other goofy stories, this is another real one. I actually checked it out, went to the website and fact checked it real quick. But Tavares Police Department is offering to test drugs for people to make sure that they're not contaminated with the coronavirus. According to the agency's Facebook page.
Wait, we can't get tests for like sick people, but we can have our drugs tested?
Department posted to offer on their Facebook page that anybody that, had drugs that they needed to have tested, they could bring them down to the police station. They'd test them for them.
Oh, down at the police station. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want a free boat, but you got to pick it up down at the police station, right? At the courthouse.
And
come claim it.
Mark my words, probably by next week, somebody is going to bring their drugs in to have tested. And we'll be reading about it in the news next week. Because it's going to happen.
There's one born every minute.
Yep.
You're looking for a in what way are you looking for this demon?
Yeah.
Are you being bothered by one, or are you researching something? Zach. Yeah, we don't have any demonologists in the chat tonight, I don't believe. Yeah, you're going to have a very bad time.
Well, come down and bring your drugs down to get tested, and we'll give you a free room to wait in while we do it.
Way at the end of the hall.
Yeah. You'll have
well, if he says bring him to my house, I'll test him. Got any loot? What movie was that from?
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Cheech and Chong.
Oh, there you go.
You got any loot?
People on loot should not drive. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Well, the other goofy story doesn't really have anything to do with anything. that's going on. But did anybody hear about Taylor Swift's dad? His house got broken into a while back.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So Taylor Swift's dad, he lives in St. Petersburg, again, Florida, But this story, it just has a twist. I'll get to it in a second. But pop superstar Taylor Swift's dad paid $4 million for a penthouse in one of the Vinoy Place towers loaded with security measures. But a career criminal recently got through the entrance to climb 13 flights to burglarize the condominium. That's what St. Petersburg police say. Terrence Hoover, 30, here's the kicker, of St. Augustine, Florida, did on January 17th. Through the property records and other databases, the Tampa Bay Times determined Scott Swift owns the penthouse. He did not respond to messages left on the phone numbers listed for him to respond to an email. But supposedly he went in the penthouse and he returned home about 10 p.m. that night of the burglary, according to Pinellas County court records. Residents can only be accessed through an emergency stairwell or an elevator that requires a key card, court records show. Hoover's arrest record goes back years, according to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement records. Some prior arrests include domestic violence by strangulation, aggravated battery, burglary, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and kidnapping and false imprisonments. All of his records show this. And yep, he's from right here in my town, St. Augustine, Florida. So, I wonder if he was just sitting around one night and said, Taylor Swift's dad, I'm going to go break into his penthouse. Like, how does that idea even come up? There has to be more to the story. I don't know what it is, but inquiring minds want to know.
Forgot I was still on mute. Saying maybe they heard something from somebody,
Yeah.
like an opportunity.
I mean, was it just a random thing that he happened to go to St. Pete and just break in a random house not knowing it was his, or did he know? And if he did, how did he know? And why would you want to break into a place that is going to be under heavy surveillance in the first place?
Well, think about all the Hollywood ring, the robbery rings that were going around. Big celebrities like Kardashians. What's their name? Like Kyle Richards got hit. All sorts of celebrities got hit. All their jewelry, purses, all sorts of stuff gone.
Yeah.
You think how? I think Justin Bieber even had a bunch, was probably an inside job, because he had all these people over. But they were breaking into these celebrity houses.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm no burglar, but maybe a hamburglar at one point. But, if you're going to, I don't know. Somebody
came on to the card while they were filming. Yeah. Somebody got past the Kardashians' gate, security gate, came in. Chris was the mom was on the phone in her office, and homie just walks right in.
Wow.
And it's okay, you're going to break into a home that has surveillance, has security. Obviously, it did no good, any of it, Yeah. And they're filming for a TV show. Yay, that sounds like a good idea.
I'm going to get my 15 minutes of fame. I'm going to do it like this.
He had a backpack.
Yeah. What's he going to put in it,
What's he got in it?
Yeah, that's
some duct tape
true.
And a,
yeah,
taser gun.
That's true. Yeah, I should worry about what's in it, not what he's going to put in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, who was it way back in the day? Was it Jodie Foster that had like some psycho like stalking her or something? There's been quite a few like high profile people like that have had, crazy ass stalkers.
Yeah, the one gal
House.
got shot. That chick, she was like American Idol. And the dude had gone, I think, shot her in Florida, but he went over several state lines to get to her.
Yeah.
Had been stalking her for a long time.
Yeah, like 9 times out of 10, it always seems to be Florida. I don't know. Weird stuff happens in other places. But it's not always just Florida.
Not always, but
if I was a betting man.
even when I'm looking up crazy California local stories, all this stuff, like Florida still gets mixed in there. Like there's people just don't report on it out here because it's just too normal.
Yeah. We're consistent here.
Very consistent. Any new bodies come up?
There's been one or two, and they're like exactly Keith, Florida man.
Yeah.
A lot of my crazy web stories from. Yeah, there's been a couple that popped up. The two that I read about were both supposedly homeless people, and again, they didn't say, the cause. Yeah, one of them was found in a parking lot, like not a parking lot, but like a lot behind a business, and another one was found in a car in a parking lot. And
y'all got a serial killer. I think it's really, I said this a long time ago after this third body.
Yeah.
You got a serial killer.
And again,
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, again, it's, it pops up one time in the news and then it's hush, hush. Don't talk about it. Don't ask questions. It shows up because, there are some people around that, witness it, I guess. So they have to like initially throw it, kind of hide it in the news somewhere. And then it just disappears. There's been, I don't know, well, like it's heading at least towards 24 dead people that they've found here, in the last several months, and no explanation. No. Oh, we'll release it once the autopsy's done.
But nothing ever comes out. We don't hear about it. And they don't say, and by the way, this is linked, brings us to last week. There was another body. And then, the week before that, another one. 2 weeks before that, another one. And
yep. Yeah. And people ask questions online, There's a couple like local Facebook pages and one news page here. And people are asking questions all the time, but nobody's getting answers. It's like you ask the question, hey, what about...
This guy hit the jackpot.
What about the dead body that was found last, month? And it's like, yeah, the weather's great here today, isn't it? He changed the subject.
So... the majority of all of us here, we don't entertain demons. We don't talk to them. We don't try to seek them out. So this might not be a good place, to find that here.
Yeah. Not saying they don't maybe not exist, but not a good idea to go poking them with a stick.
Yeah, I'm not to seek them out. I mean, if there's good, there's got to be bad. I just don't care to, I got enough going on in my life. I don't need to add to it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, ammo's getting hard to find too.
Yep. Yeah, like I was telling Jamie earlier when I went in the grocery store. I went in 3 different grocery stores today. I just wanted to pick up like, a few things. here and there, and I wanted to grab like some hamburger meat, some chicken, just stuff to have, because I'm going to be hanging out
I
even
think you
longer.
froze.
What's that?
I think you're frozen.
Am I?
With like your vape coming out your nose like a dragon.
Yeah, there was no meat to be found. Got some frozen hamburgers, and that was it. The meat aisle was barren. Take that back. There was a couple of what the hell are those things called?
Oh wait, you're moving on Facebook, but you're like frozen on my StreamYard.
I'm moving on mine.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm gonna show you. I might have to hop out and come back. Wait.
I'm in suspended animation.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Am I frozen for anybody else on Facebook? Yeah, there was a message when I signed into StreamYard. A big warning popped up that said, due to the coronavirus and blah, 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 and everybody being online, that Facebook and YouTube may have severe issues. So that could be what's happening. Yeah, Jason says my video's fine. Hell yeah, I know my video fine. Shit. Yeah. It could crash though. Just a warning. Because you figure with everybody locked down, everybody hanging out at their house, wherever, van down by the river, wherever, everybody's on the internet now. And so the internet is getting a real working over.
When I just came back, yeah, it was just a black screen. This is what I was looking at.
Everybody in the chat says I look okay.
No, yeah, you were moving. It was on my StreamYard. You were
Okay.
frozen. I sent you a picture of it.
Cool. Well, yeah, we can do some ghost boxing or some cards.
Oh, we didn't talk about the bush.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to do that one? See, I just ramble on. Rose says I'm a bit blurry. I've been blurry before. Kind of tried to stop that, though. But who knows? After all this is over, I might start drinking again. Wolfie's got cocks there. Just had to throw that in.
All right, you want to put up the video?
Yeah, let me get to it.
So, a man dresses up as a bush to sneak out during the coronavirus lockdown. I don't know if this was, staged or what, as far as like if the neighbor really saw it or not, but
It is pretty funny.
yeah, it's silly. Now my thing is wigging out. It's amazing what people can do when they have some extra free time. With the UK under strict lockdown rules, people are only allowed to leave their homes under very strict guidelines. Apparently, one clever and crafty individual wasn't going to let this stop them from going outside.
Here we go.
I've just spotted him out for a run. There he goes. Honestly makes my day. He's been spotted. I've just spotted him out for a run. There he goes. Honestly,
So whether it's just self-entertainment, or he's just that bored. It's just people.
Yeah, I could probably see somebody doing that.
There's more people outside now than normally when there's not a lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
You know? I looked up the wrong time.
Hey, Wolfie said it, not me. Oh, internet. Oh, okay, I get it now.
They suck. What? Oh dear. Way too much time. But yeah, normally people are like inside like this all the time, like this all the time in their house, perfectly fine, like this.
Yep.
Somebody tells you have to stay in, and you see the dusting off the bike helmets and
Yeah.
just like bike brigade out there.
Yep.
Which is good. People maybe hopefully will, get a little healthier.
Yeah.
Getting back to connecting with their families and
yeah, I was gonna I've been trying to ride my bike and skate and do stuff and now with all this going on, like skate parks are closed, everything's closed. But I was thinking today, I was like, man, I ought to just grab my bike and go for a ride on the beach. Ah, crap, I can't do that either. I don't like in traffic. I'm not a traffic bike rider.
no way.
Back road's okay, but
I have my little walk I go on at night. Still, my route I go on. Do my meditation at the park for a few minutes, 20 minutes. You snap out a TikTok video and that's it.
yeah.
She says there's hope somebody pees on him when he's sitting there.
Yeah, that thought crossed my mind when I first saw that video. I'm like, man, he sits there like hiding long enough. I wonder if the dog will come up pee on him.
Good night, Jason. See you Sunday.
Whoop, whoop.
Are we gonna have a quick commercial before we go?
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I've gone through like 4 cups of coffee.
I saw that big pot of coffee you had there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we will be back in just a moment. I'm going to set up the ghost box, and Jamie's got hers going too. So I hear.
I fixed it.
This is Jason Bland, host of Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup, where we stream live as a webcast every Sunday night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern, with guests who will blow your mind. Live ghost box sessions where you can call into the show to see if the spirits will talk to you, and the world wide web of weird with the latest in paranormal news and evidence. We're bringing the weird every Sunday night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow and subscribe.
Do you like rock and roll? Do you enjoy a good story? Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy, is a book inspired by Badfinger. It will not only entertain you, but intrigue you. What's it about? While Thomas is searching for his bandmate and friend in heaven, he meets an old friend and famous new ones in his afterlife voyage. Reader's favorite hails Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy, as a whimsical, speculative novel by author Joyce Isaacson. Midwest Book Review said, Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy, is a book inspired by Badfinger. It's a quirky story by Joyce S. Isaacson. It is a unique, original, and deftly crafted metaphysical novel that showcases the author's genuine flair for character and narrative-driven entertainment that is simply riveting from first page to last. Now available on pennantpublication.com. Also available on Amazon in paperback and hardcover. Also on Kindle Unlimited. So check it out now. Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy.
The night is alive. Join us and take a walk on the weird side when you tune in to the Kingdom of Nye, hosted by Heather Wade, the finest in late night talk. Listen live free weeknights starting at 9 p.m. Pacific time at thekingdomofnye.com, talkstreamlive.com, and the Paranormal Radio app. Wanna take a ride?
Bada bing, bada boom.
I love that. Wanna take a ride? So what you gonna fire up?
Weirdness.
It's my your hair cutting.
Hear the
Nice. Do it a class. Okay.
Sounds good.
I put my good headphones back on now.
Starting to-
Sounds good to me. It's pretty loud in my head.
Sounds good.
Got the old go-to spiritist running by, a guy that was in the chat room, Keith Weldon.
Warning to the listening.
Barely.
Ooh.
And listening to it.
This is it.
Since I'm getting all my things, with this free time back up to date, my tablets, all my things, I still have to put Matt's new app on my thing since I got it going in my Galaxy, and then I still have to get Keith's new app next week.
Aha.
Then I'm all set again.
Big bada boom. Multi-pass.
It's covered.
Mhm.
Yes.
Dude, I want a pizza.
Yeah.
Aaron.
They're right.
Oh, you said I got my new necklace on today, man.
Ah, nice.
Jamie's jewelry.
This Christmas.
Some Jamie jewelry here, too. Of my very own.
As you
Never take it off.
see,
Did it just say trinket?
sure.
I'm not sure.
Magic.
Magic?
Falling.
Debbie heard shelter.
Yeah. I'm just going to forward.
Is it better now?
That's heating up. And while the
Yes, sir.
way.
Hello, spirits. Does anybody have anything you'd like to say tonight? Anybody's guides in chat room or spirits around want to give them any messages right now?
Not eating.
You said Zach,
Almost.
Rob.
I'm listening to you quite well. I don't know how many people wear headphones, but I'm wearing my good ones right now, and this thing is booming for me.
I thought they said take them off.
Just
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Rob.
Is that me?
Did you say Rob or Rug?
I don't know.
I think it said Rob.
Yeah. Scarlet.
What do you want to tell Rob?
Those strands of reaching through your ear, always facing.
Are you facing him?
Please.
Your needs.
His needs? I thought they said his knees. And then they said needs.
Forgiving.
Cutting through your Mom.
Okay, Rob's totally listening right now. What do you want to say to him?
You're making my ears itch. I'm listening. And I have a question.
What she told me.
You're frozen for me again, Rob.
Chi, earth and water.
Take my.
Who's not dead?
Homa. Nature.
Oh, now you started moving.
Me. On.
This is the spirit.
The wind, like a gust of
Augusta.
gonna
I was trying to say Augustine.
Could be.
God call the drum. Use.
I need my juice. Hold on.
So my question is to the spirits.
Doing
Can you tell me who the tall, thin man is that has been seen in my house now by several people?
Thank you. Two. One. 5, 5.
Can you tell me who the tall, thin man is that's here that has a blue
Relative.
sheen to him?
Ready? Sure. Go a little bit.
Opportunistic. What is he doing
It's
here?
just
He was seen sitting on my couch the other night, just relaxing.
It's just about
Feel
I was still muted and I'm all talking. How long ago was
Like,
it that he was sitting on the couch?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember I mentioned my mom a few weeks back said, well, not even a few, it's been over the last few weeks. She's mentioned that a very tall, thin man keeps coming to visit her, and she was playing tag with him. And she was like, he runs out of the room, and then I can't find him.
Didn't know she was playing tag with him.
Yeah, there's a few other things going on too. And I said, well, who is it? And she's like, oh, you don't know him. I'll have to introduce you to him. Well, just the other night, night before last, just sitting there and I'm sitting here actually. And Darcy was like, hey, I've been seeing some weird things in the house. And I'm like, oh, really? Because, we used to have this little spirit dog running around. The best that I could tell, that's what it was. Looked like a dog to me. And I haven't seen the spirit dog in, I don't know, a month or two now, easily. But she was like, yeah, I think it was Sunday night during Paranormal Soup. She was out in the living room watching the show, and she said she looked over, and sitting on the couch was this tall, thin man, just sitting on the couch, all chilled out. And she said it didn't look like a ghost. It looked like a person sitting there, but he was kind of blue. And she looked over and saw it and was like, what? Double take and look back, and it was gone. So kind of weird.
I was thinking about how your roommate's moving out, and she's got all that stuff, and when you move things around, things get stirred up. I don't know how much stuff actually got moved around yet or not, but I wonder if
all
wonder
the
if any of
graveyard
that
dirt and crystals and all that stuff has been moved.
Okay.
So, and she gets this name, and I've got it too, and I've heard it in here tonight. I've heard the first name Philip, and I know Philip seems to come through on the Spiritist quite a bit, but it also comes through every other app that I use, and in particular, especially at the graveyards here, we get the name Philip Bishop. Like
That's
Philip
right.
over and over and over and over again. And I asked who it was tonight, and several people heard Philip. So
Can we validate? Is the tall man that they're seeing at Rob's house, does he go by the name Philip?
Please.
Completely. Not completely.
can you tell us his name again?
Arnold?
Your end.
Is the spirit related to me anyway?
He's eating. Right?
We're gonna. Not completely. No, thank you.
I heard it like broken up. That is connected. Something.
Second.
Connected and not complete. I'm hearing Zach a bunch too.
Facing.
Sit. So yeah.
Cool. So.
Till. Nurse and
Heard nurse.
I heard girlfriend also.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask if you had a girlfriend that passed. If I heard girlfriend and Azriana heard that too.
I do have an old girlfriend that has passed.
How long ago?
2016, I think.
Pretty recent. Well, people here in Connect.
Yeah.
Six.
It's my playing role.
See, Rose just heard Philip Bishop.
And Bishop.
Really well. Too.
It will be.
Where did Philip come from?
But not
Connected to Rob?
No.
oops.
Connected to somebody else here?
What?
Good anxiety. Sounds
Something about anxieties.
This.
music.
And you just heard Bishop again.
Oh. No.
Person. Virtual being.
One.
Through them. A little bit. Let's.
Yes.
Promise. Don't come. Loving. Hold.
I wonder if that's got anything to do with
It's just.
the weird female attention that you get.
Could be.
Did you guys leave on good terms?
Yeah. Yeah.
She
Yeah,
still
yeah.
wants some of that Rob in the afterlife.
See.
Hey. Does it?
No, she actually lived with us at one point.
Oh,
Yeah, you know
told me about that.
my life story.
Mm-hmm.
Next up on Jerry Springer.
And pretty soon, next up on Maury.
Yeah.
The death of.
Just heard something else in there.
I know.
Did you hear that?
Oh.
Oh, man.
Try not to choke on a candy cane.
Great.
His ex-girlfriend, Lori.
Whose daughter is my goddaughter?
Fine. I'm not gonna. More.
There is.
Fine. And just molten
But yeah, I still want to know who the tall thin man is. I didn't date the tall thin man. Who is the tall thin man that comes to see my mom?
Hello.
Keep you awake.
Offered.
I wanted to miss you.
You know what's weird is I have this running through my little portal setup thing, and I have my noise gate pedal.
So that
I usually only have it like a quarter of the way on. It's like 3/4 of the way, and I can't get this thing to shut up. It's just like everything's coming through. Crazy.
Sorry.
Is the tall, thin man's name Alfred? Does he know Bruce Wayne?
I'm gonna. I know.
The only person that I can think of right off the bat that's a tall, thin man was that guy out of Phantasm. But no, the only relative that I have that has passed that comes through the ghost box a lot and really seems to be loves to talk to Sam a lot is my Uncle Bill. He was kind of tall and pretty thin. He was real thin, actually, which is my mom's brother.
It is.
And hasn't she said she's seen her brother or
Oh.
talked to her brother?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just some of you get rid of.
So yes, I love you. Get rid of something. Bill Wolf, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Debbie just said that. Did you hear that, Debbie?
Yeah. That,
She's got her Lysol can in her.
that's her name. Wow. That's weird. There's two of me in my StreamYard feed. Weed.
Really?
We could all use some weed. Yeah. There's two of me.
Instead of like you and me?
There's me, and there's me, and there's you. Yeah,
Huh.
it's weird. It just popped up. I'm gonna remove my doppelganger from the stream. Weird.
How can you do that?
I just removed it from the stream. I can do that. I have the power to add or remove someone from the stream.
But I mean, how did you call your whatever?
I don't know.
It's like, whatever.
I don't know. It just popped up.
That's creepy. What if it was one of them and that what they were going to show up on it?
Oh,
What if it's Philip?
See, it's just a black screen now. Weird.
Can y'all make yourself appear on Rob's other screen? Can we see your face? Yeah, can we see your face? Please. So we know who we're talking to. Puff, puff, pass, Eric.
So Aaron wants to know if we can talk with a technician.
Are there any technicians available to speak?
Friend.
A friend?
Friends are good.
Nope. Yes.
That's a trip, Debbie. Your grandpa's name is Bill Wolf, and that is exactly my uncle's name, Bill Wolf.
Wow.
I take that back. It's William S. Wolf, but everybody called him Bill or Billy. He bought me my first bike
Aw.
from Western Auto. Anybody remember that store?
No.
Showing my age. Western Auto.
I never heard of it.
Yeah. Nope.
Was that like an all over thing, anyways, or is it like an East Coast thing?
I don't really know for sure.
Six.
It was like it's called Western Auto, but it was like a hardware kind of buy anything kind of store. They sold tools and lawn stuff, lawnmowers and bikes, and it's kind of like an Ace Hardware or something, but it's called Western Auto.
Fond of
Is my Uncle Bill here tonight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, smell. It.
No way. He was a William too, huh?
when was
First.
What if you guys are like related?
It.
Debbie, I really could be your brother from another mother.
You never know.
Yep. Pass.
what?
No, I'm cool with that.
Where's
On?
no?
Yeah.
So if my Uncle Bill is here,
Slowly.
you always talk to Sam, and I'm sure you know that she's moving.
Oh.
You gonna go talk to her in her new house?
What else? No.
She slept there last night for the first time and said it didn't feel haunted whatsoever. I'm like,
Yeah,
just wait.
she's gonna bring it all in. It might not be on it right now, or whatever's dormant, she's gonna
Yeah.
rise the dead.
I mean, I built my house brand new, and it wasn't haunted for the first year, and now I got tall, thin guys sitting on the couch and little ghost dogs running around.
Yeah,
So
and
He
horny
yeah,
females.
to the
yep,
man.
to the man.
Good night, Zach.
Yes.
Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Man's commit.
Yeah, so Debbie wants to know, spirits, are we related somehow?
You are a son.
I'm a son.
You are son.
Nope. Yep.
Little tiny something.
Yes. Prop.
Connection again. I just heard a whisper connection.
Yep.
Is there a connection between Debbie and Rob?
Yeah.
Absolutely. How are they related? From this lifetime or another lifetime?
No.
Not complete.
Bill or Will?
Problems. Cast
Yeah, and by the way, my first name is William too.
Oh yeah.
Just to add another,
Different, like a cousin. Like,
Okay, wait. So if it's your Uncle Rob, right?
Yep.
And it's her grandpa? I thought I heard the word dad. Okay. So my brain's on slow motion.
All
How
right.
would that work?
I have no idea.
gonna have some
talent.
Are they related on the
No.
men's on the men's side of the family?
I heard yep.
Yep. But fond of
So like is Rob related to Debbie's grandpa?
me. Look. Show.
I thought I heard something like a cousin. Are they like distant cousins?
Southwest.
If I wasn't so paranoid about them DNA swabs, I'd say y'all should get one.
Yeah, really.
People find each other like way weirder circumstances than this.
Get him.
Get 'em. Should he get it? Get a test?
That.
He's pretty.
Was your grandfather a tall, thin man, Debbie?
vision, yeah. Tunnel vision.
Don't laugh.
Best.
But not. Nope.
I took a DNA test.
By
I did a urine test one time.
I was joking. I was saying I'm 100% that bitch.
Oh,
Turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Yeah, I've done a urine test.
stayed up all night studying for my urine test.
And I still failed.
And I still failed. Exactly. Yeah, who is the female that's speaking to us?
Spectacle.
Did you see Debbie's response about the height?
Oh wow.
6'2" and very thin.
What's your grandpa been hanging out of my house, Debbie? He doesn't seem like threatening or scary or anything. Like he was just sitting on the couch chilling the other night, like watching TV.
So if his grandpa did one of your female relatives,
Fire.
my brain's like too laid back right now to put it together. I have to get out like the line charts, like the crime scene, string charts and everything.
best.
I need a pencil and some paper to figure this one out.
Mm-hmm.
Something about Bill.
Like Family Guy when he had to do the math, he goes like 5 minus whatever. He's doing all these equations and shit.
He's
Okay, thanks for stopping by, Azriana. Unless that's something that you heard.
Okay, if it is my Uncle Bill, what was it? What was it that you bought at Western Auto?
Okay. Hugo.
Some of your get rid of.
I was a little kid. I don't know how old I was. I was a little kid.
Oh. Yep.
And you bought me something at Western Auto. What was it?
10. They will. What?
We talked about it earlier. I heard Hugo and then like a 10, like maybe 10 speed.
Yeah.
So I don't know if either of that was any type of the bike.
Nope.
Prop.
This is way back, like when I was a little kid. I don't even think they invented 10 speeds back then. I think they had just figured out the wheel. Pretty much.
Stupid.
Most. I know.
Oh, that would fit the whole cousin response. We all end up as cousins somehow.
Her grandfather's your uncle, then her father is your cousin, and she's your second cousin. Well, I'm glad you figured that out, Holly, because I could have never done that right now.
I know. Just.
You know, there's a reason we all meet. You know, I always say it. There's a reason all of us specific people have crossed paths.
Damn, you joined the Navy at 12. That's hardcore.
Damn.
I wanted to miss out.
Hella hardcore.
Yeah, my stepdad joined.
Law.
He joined the military early, but not that early. I think he was like 16 or something.
Cool.
He
That's
said,
still
"Oh,
young. Did you guys hear the word dirt bike? Or are you asking if it was a dirt bike? Oh, you heard it. You have to go. Okay, I see.
Wanda.
just said Wanda. That's my aunt's name,
Yeah.
which is Bill's sister and my mom's sister. But she's still living, as far as I know.
Maybe that was a validation word.
Could be.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry on it. It was giving me a headache trying to figure it out. She would lick him in the closet?
To what?
Damn, his stepmom was kinky.
Fact.
Okay, lock him. Okay, got you.
You heard bike?
It was a bike. It wasn't a dirt bike.
But as Ariana just wrote bike, did she hear the word bike?
You awaken.
Weird. The kid just spoke and she's like, "You've awakened."
Yeah.
Energy.
We woke
Now they
the
woke the
children.
baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yeah, it was a bike. It was a pretty kick-ass bike too, and it got me. I really busted my ass on this bike too. And this, you can kind of see it in the camera. See that like kink in my head right there? I have this
Right.
crack in my head.
I have a water in my head from smacking it on a beach driftwood when I was a little log.
Yeah,
We have matching dents.
we got matching dented foreheads. And we both put the corn in the mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I ate it hard on my bike. Came hauling ass down the road. And this was a kick-ass bike, too. Had a big, wide, slick tire on the back. And came hauling ass down the road, turned in my driveway, and it had wet leaves all in the driveway. And I went down, and the first thing that hit the concrete was my head right there that cracked it open.
Oh.
Yeah. It was awesome. I looked like a raccoon for Christmas. I had 2 black eyes and a big knot on my head. I had a hematoma on my head. So I looked like a black-eyed unicorn.
Yeah.
Black-eyed unicorn. There was a fallen down tree at the beach where we used to live at the reserve. And I was like, doing the balance beam across the top, beach it, stand in my head, broke my nose. My dad always used to tell me the dent came from him having sex with my mom while she was pregnant. Got older and remembered, what it was from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Poking the baby in the head.
Oh, Lori does it too. You put corn in your mashed potatoes too. See, I thought it was such like a random thing, and then I talked to somebody who did the same thing. He thought I was random for doing it. He did it. Rob now just says he did it. Who else mixes their corn in their mashed potatoes?
Debbie just had her first black eye in January. God, I don't know how many times I've had black eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I just heard her whisper it more times than something.
Serious?
Yeah. Yeah, that Christmas. I got a picture. I'll see if I can find it for next week's show. It's pretty awesome. I'm sitting in front of the Christmas tree, a little kid, big ass knot on my head, 2 black eyes, like black eyes, like as black as they could be.
Oh man.
I was working it too for that Christmas.
I was gonna ask. I bet you did.
I'm all hurt and I can't go out. I need some extra toys. Don't know how my mom did it. Because my dad died when I was 4. And my mom remarried when I was 9. But all those years, man, she was a single mom. We had this big ass house with a pretty hefty house payment, and I never lacked for anything. I don't know how she did it, because we definitely weren't rich.
No, but she made it happen.
She made it happen.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's a lot of props to her.
Yeah. I think, then as a little kid, I never thought about that, but now I think about it, I'm like,
because now you're an adult.
Yeah, and
you know what it takes.
Yeah, I can barely take care of myself. Like, wow, how the hell did she pull that off?
But it's good that you're in turn able to repay that.
Yeah.
They're Zach Black or something black.
Yeah. Talking about my eyes, probably.
Mm-hmm. I always do stupid stuff, bumping into crap, hit the nose just right, your eyes start watering. Oh man, that's gonna be a right eye black eye in the morning.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to you one time and you like tripped on something and like jacked your toe all up really bad. And then I think I did like the same thing like a day or two later.
I was on that live stream with someone when I tripped over the step
Yeah.
and my boobs broke the fall, but like I almost busted my face.
Yeah.
And I still have 2 bruised dents on the top of my legs.
Spirit,
energy,
It's this July will be 2 years.
two,
This for 2. He said 2.
Yep.
It'll be 2 years, 4th of July.
earth,
chi,
Yeah, things were cheaper than Ariana.
earth, what? So,
You want to run your ghost box for a little bit?
Did it say Wolfie or Wolf?
It did.
Yeah, I need a run
Okay.
to the restroom right quick. I'll be right back.
oh, no, prop,
So enough about me and my spirits. Are there any spirits here that are hanging out with anybody else that's in the chat room? I'll push it onto you guys now. Yep. Who are you visiting that's in the chat room?
here's
Yeah, JL, I've done that several times. I'll be like
Wow.
laying in bed with my iPad and fall asleep, and yeah, drop it right on my face, whack myself in the face with it. I think I did that just like 2 nights ago. You know, like
Yeah.
wake up like, what the who what?
so,
size,
Yeah.
I'm about to undergo some iPad.
frost,
I don't know what you call it. I've got several iPads, and one of them I used to use at my band gigs, and I was doing a gig, and these little kids came running through the stage area and knocked over my mic stand, which had my iPad on it, which was on the concrete, so broke it. But I just ordered a new screen for it, so I'm going to replace the screen on the iPad. And in my iPhone, I got to replace my camera and my speaker.
gosh,
So I looked the videos up on how to do it, and they're like, "Oh, it's real easy." Yeah,
so like,
the last one I did wasn't real easy.
let's translate. I love it.
Oh, what?
Like the little lift kit and all that.
Yeah,
When
You can get like a little iPhone set.
Kind of.
must. Is it?
yeah, Holly. There's some tiny ass screws inside an iPhone, or what? They were like, "Yeah, the screws are really small." I had no idea what really small screws look like until I got inside my iPhone. My old blind ass could hardly even see them. Truth. True dat. All right, spirits. We're gonna switch over and let Jamie run a box. So if you're hanging out here with me on my ghost box, now you get to talk on Jamie's ghost box.
We haven't done Banshee box in a long time.
What's that?
We haven't done Banshee box in a long time.
Yes.
it's just
But I want to do Spiritus because I want to see if any of your tall man stuff comes through on it on my side.
The tall, thin man.
The tall thin man.
Debbie's grandfather.
Your uncle cousin.
My uncle, cousin, brother, sister, half.
My cross broke.
Oh,
My portal cross. Oh, you can see it.
that's what's hanging right back here. Speaking of Jamie jewelry.
I have the little piece here. I just have to glue it back on. I don't know how it broke. It just, after my portal was broken, I come in and then the cross was broken. I'm like, okay.
Hmm.
All right, here we go.
Have your lights been doing anything weird, or your bells falling off the door lately?
Well, no, because I've been taking the bells off when I go and do stuff just so it'll stop doing that. And I made other things not able to do it anymore.
Yeah, it was weird. I was over at Sam's new place today, and she has this little Bluetooth speaker, and she was like, figure out if you can fix this thing. Turn it off. I would turn it off. We'd be sitting there talking, and it would come back on by itself over and over and over. I would completely turn it off. Kept turning itself on. Like, you said your house isn't haunted yet, huh?
Can you hear this?
Yep.
Let me see if I can.
Cool. I got a picture of my uncle that I'll send you when I get off here. Unless I can find it right now.
Oh, I heard Debbie.
So I did just find it. Wow, that was really easy.
Is there anybody?
Of my bill.
Is there anybody here with me that would like to speak? Hi. I was just gonna ask if my lady's here, and they're like, my lady.
Mm-hmm.
Is my woman here? What about Rob's uncle? Do you know Rob's uncle's name we were talking about? What name were we talking about? Can you validate that? Hmm.
Closed by itself.
What the?
My uncle's picture.
Do you know Rob's uncle up here on my screen? I don't think he was a mailman. Was he a mailman?
Nope.
Do you know his name?
He did collect stamps though.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a chance if you have any messages for anybody to say it on this one. Then we're gonna try Banshee Box for a little bit. So I'm gonna shut down in like 3 minutes.
This is the last picture of my uncle right before he died.
Because I had no, I had
There were two things that my uncle used to collect. Can you tell me what they were?
baby.
I just heard one of them.
Whoa. 4.
I said he used to collect stamps. What was the other thing that he used to collect?
Do it, Minnow. His
It's something that I've been leaving on his gravesite when I go. And Lori, if you said you thought you heard someone, that's what I heard, and that is exactly what he used to collect. He was the president of Cone
I don't
Club.
know if I heard forms or coins right there.
It said coins. That's what he used to collect.
Or Dave again.
He's not here.
Okay, we're going to switch over to the Banshee box. You can talk to us on that. Do you want to count down with me? 3.
You could said countdown. Quick.
2. 1.
One. Said right when you said one. It said,
Thank you guys.
said it with.
All right, let me throw Banshee on. And then we'll have just enough time to do a few card readings. It's already that time?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I heard countdown, and then I heard one right when she said one.
Awesome. I remember if there was something special for this one. Banshee. Okay, this is on with the sweeps, IP stations. Okay, remember you have to turn one thing on before the other.
Yeah, very true, Lori. Yeah, he used to collect them. He was the president of the club here for several years. There's several articles about him in the paper and a few different books and stuff. And that's usually what I put. Actually, I have a clock that he made me. That I was born in 1964, and he has all these. They're meant 1964, like a 50-cent piece, a penny, a dime, a nickel, all 1964.
Peg, it's Danny Clover. It took me 20 minutes to Guido, Peg. I can't move my hand. 4 flights up, room 6.
I'm trying to remember what scan rate we liked.
I don't want to do this. Got you, Peg.
I'm just doing banks right now. I haven't used this in so long that I don't remember the scan rate for this sweep rate. Thinking 300. Hello, hello.
Uncle is in your room. Says Ariana, tell him to get back over here where he belongs. Yeah, he definitely seems to be. He's a good guy, but he only pulls the pranks around here.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, tell him to get out of there. He does
Give it a
seem to
couple
like the girl.
minutes to warm up. I didn't want the IP. I hit that again. I used to be able to use this one like a walkie-talkie. I would just like something would happen.
She said to me, this is the Peg or something. Now, you tell me about Peg Toohey's murder. Oh, gladly then.
Oh, it'll go off now. And I would run into the bathroom, grab this off the thing, say something to it, ask it a question, it would answer right back. I didn't have to plug it into a speaker. It was really effective, but I haven't used it forever, so they're not like tuned in. Why is this showing muted?
Yeah, is there anything over there like for in your collection? Yeah, back to Florida where you belong.
It crashed. Well, we got 10 minutes. You want to do some card readings? Does anybody want a card read? Or okay, let's see. I'll pull one for Breer. I'm going to give her a moon card because I have a good feeling about this right now. Confidence is your key to success. New Moon in Leo card. So, this card heralds the start of a new cycle for you. When you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project that you've been working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. And to attune to the moon, you want to say, make time to have fun. Additional meanings for the card: it's time for you to show the world what you got, shine your light, have some pride, spoil yourself, you've earned it, and you've turned someone's head.
That was for Briar.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Do you want a card, Ariana? I'm using the crystal deck. All right, Night Wolfie, thanks for hanging out.
Night Wolfie.
How's it going, Crystal? We're almost at the end of the show, but pulling a few cards for people. And since your name's Crystal, I'm using the crystal deck. I got a bunch of different decks, but Debbie, you got me beat.
I'm going to have to start a new collection since I don't think I'm going to find my old sets.
All right. Since we're Ariana.
I just sent you copies of your cards, Breer.
The card I pulled is Citrine.
Ooh.
And what it says about this one. A stone of joy and abundance. Citrine helps to interact creatively with the world. It promotes inner calm, self-understanding for this crystal. You spend too much time worrying about home, family, and finances. Remember, you are an abundant being who manifests what you need. You are an innocent, wise child who yearns to play. Joyful play creates a wonderful world. Be grateful for you are blessed. Accept constructive criticism. Become emotionally balanced. Let feelings flow naturally. The divination for the card: Take time out for joyful play. Self-regard heals a damaged child. Abundance is all around you. You attract success and prosperity. Stop worrying, be optimistic, and allow life to happen. Trust your intuition and perception. Consult the wise child within. Your thoughts on the bigger picture are correct. If there is a family discord, harmony is restored through praise. And the healing insight is true abundance comes from within. If you nurture your desires, you will bring joy to the wise child self. I keep wanting to say wild child.
I know.
The frequency is high. The chakra cleanses, activates, and re-energizes all. The timing for this crystal is Aries, Gemini, Leo, and Libra. And the soul path is embodying abundance. And again, that was citrine. I think I saw Evelyn wanted a card.
Evelyn?
I think I saw that.
I didn't even see Evelyn in chat.
Yep, she wants one.
Okay. I'm not sure if Janice wants one also. We can do two. You want me to do Evelyn's?
Sure. Cool. Very welcome.
What do you need to release? Of course, it's one of the ones that don't flip right open.
I swear,
I keep skipping it.
every time I use this crystal deck, it's the one that I was talking about a while back, where I always seem to pull the same exact card for myself.
Yeah.
It's been like 4 or 5 times in a row.
So, what do you need to release? The wanting moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. Got a lot of downtime. No matter what, when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Attuned to the moon, that it is safe to let go and move on. Additional meanings: move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga, and soon you will see what lies ahead.
I'm going to pull a crystal card for Debbie.
I'm trying to find Evelyn's. Oh, there's the crystal. So I can send her.
Unbelievable.
No way. No. No.
Yeah. I just said I pulled
No.
the same card for myself. Me and Debbie might be related because I just pulled the same card for Debbie. Like, come on.
Crazy, man.
Wow. Weird.
That's just when you sit there for a second and it just like,
Yeah. And I sat here and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, flipped through and pulled one right out of the middle of the deck. And well, there you have it. Black tourmaline. Black tourmaline absorbs negative energy and affords excellent energetic protection, enhancing your physical vitality. Self-understanding. You are adaptive, adjusting to new places and new situations. Sound familiar, Debbie? You have clarity throughout and analyze situations rapidly. Let go of overconsciousness, but stay protected. You sense it when people wish you ill. You may be carrying a family or past life curse creating disease. Recognize the negative thoughts and actions. Recognize that negative thoughts and actions harm others and yourself. The divination. Strengthen your protection. Consolidate plans and be realistic. You'll soon see the way through obstacles. Ensure you are well protected. Ill wishing or envy may be directed your way. Neutralize bad energy without harm to others. Watch your thoughts. Attend to practical matters. Be generous and give others freedom. Healing insight, neutralizing toxic energies from your environment, shedding yourself from ill wishing or EMF stress. Detoxifying your body supports well being. Frequency is earthy. Chakra is Earth Star and base. Timing is Capricorn, which is what I am. And the soul path, appropriate energy shielding and enhancement. Weirdness. The cards, man. They speak.
they do speak.
Yeah, I don't know how many decks of cards I have. I have like, I don't know, 25 or 30, something like that. I lost count. Most of them are Oracle decks. I do have quite a few tarot decks as well, though. But the majority of them are Oracle decks, and then a few like weird decks, which I might use one of those next week. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if Janice wanted a card. And on YouTube. Yes, she does.
What's up, Patricia? How's it going? Yeah, me and her have some weird stories too. Remember Costa Rica? She don't even like talking about that one.
Are you gonna pull for Janice, or did you want me to?
Oh, I can if you want.
I'm not sure where we're at.
Yep, I am a goat. An old bastard. I pulled this card right here, Ancestral Light.
Oh, it's 11:10 right now on April 1st. I gotta get my 11:11 on the 1st here in a second.
What it says about this one. Ancestral Light has been radically modified during its time in the earth. It helps you find the treasures hidden in your past. It takes healing way back and brings forward soul learning, rolling it into the future, but letting go of the experiences that created it. Self-understanding. Any dis-ease you are carrying is ancient and is passed down through the ancestral line. It relates to prevailing attitudes and forbidden emotions that have been kept firmly repressed, as well to ancient traumas and family dramas. Divination. Take note of your dreams. Family secrets come to the surface. A radical rethink is called for all that you think you believe and allow yourself to feel. The healing insight. The ancestors are all those who have gone before, not just your bloodline. Heal them and heal yourself. Frequency is earthy, chakras all, timing is winter, and soul path, manifesting the gifts from the past.
Your screen is frozen for me again. I
I'm
just still see you
talking.
holding the card.
I'm still holding the card.
Mm-hmm.
My arm's starting to hurt. Does anybody else want a card before we roll up on out of here? Crystal and Linda want a card.
All right. I'll do Crystal. Unless you want to do Crystal with the Crystal deck.
I could.
And then I'll do Linda's.
Okay.
I don't know why my drop down's not working. Facebook.
I'll pull Crystal a card. You do Linda one, and then I'm going to pull Patricia a card.
Okay. Are you doing hers while I fix my thing real quick?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
is Priscilla Bluestone. And it's crazy because as many times as I've used this deck, I have never pulled this card. So let's see what it says. Priscilla Bluestones planted healing energies from the land of the ancestors into a sacred healing landscape. This stone expresses past, present, and future. You are an ancient shaman who has much wisdom to impart and the ability to journey through multiple dimensions in search of healing. You have an unshakable core stability and an inner compass that directs you with integrity. Divination for the card. Use natural medicine for ailments. Pay attention to your boundaries. Dig deep into the past. Access your memories and cut yourself free. Examine your deepest intentions and roots. Live in the present moment. Find your own direction and face challenges with equanimity. You have the power to decide. Pay particular attention to your environment. Healing insight is be true to yourself and the basis of well-being, spiritual and physical. Frequency of that crystal is earthy and high. The chakra is Earth Star. Timing is Taurus, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. And the soul path is developing a spiritual compass. Interesting.
One for Linda.
I'd like to check that out now, Ariana. So Ariana says she loves her shapeshifter deck. I would like to check that one out. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, either have I. I saw Hay House was having another 50% sale the other day, but didn't have any moolah. I want to get it. I need to start building my collection back up. I don't need to. I want to.
I was just shuffling the deck for my next pull, which will be Patricia, and one card just flew out of the deck by itself.
Then that's the
Sitting
card.
here. I haven't turned it over, haven't seen it. It's sitting right here, sticking out of the deck. So
Have faith in your dreams. It's a waxing crescent. So it should be right here.
very welcome, Crystal.
See again, I keep skipping a little chunk.
Come on back, Evelyn. We're here every Wednesday night and also every Sunday night on Paranormal Soup. Yeah, shoot me over a picture of that deck. I'd like to check it out for sure.
Okay, so have faith in your dreams. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening right now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there's every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome in the situation you're asking about, so keep the faith. And to attune to the moon, say, I am focused on what I want. Additional meanings. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forward. Be patient as events unfold. And dig a little deeper to find more courage.
Cool. Yeah, I was shuffling the deck, and this card just did that. So that's going to be the card for Patricia. What is it? I don't know. Weird. Again, very strange.
Round and round we go. Where it lands, nobody knows.
What did I say was one of my favorite crystals? I think last week was rose quartz.
Uh-huh.
Here it is, rose quartz.
Hey, I got that same heart on top of my portal.
Nice.
Same rose quartz crystal card.
Weird how these cards work.
Mm-hmm.
What it says about rose quartz. Rose quartz. Unconditional love. Rose quartz is full of unconditional love and infinite peace. It draws loving relationships to you, heals past emotional traumas, or provides support during a crisis. Self-understanding of the crystal. You are a beautiful soul who has infinite peace deep within and enormous empathy. Relationships are where you learn your soul lessons. Heal heartache or abuse and dissolve toxic emotions and pain that prevent you from giving and receiving love. You have a power to love unconditionally and support others. Divination. Forgive yourself. Love and beauty approach. Loneliness is at an end. Emotional blockages dissolve. Do not accept blame. Recognize the unconditional love and friendship. Draw exactly the right people to you. Once you love yourself, you can give and receive love from others. Support is available in a crisis. Healing insight. Unconditional love is the greatest gift you can give to yourself or another. Frequency of this crystal is medium to high, depending on clarity. Chakra is the heart. Timings Taurus and Libra. The soul path is radiating unconditional love. And I thought they were sitting right up here. They're somewhere up on this shelf and this shelf I'm back in. I have big chunks of rose quartz. I have a rose quartz skull.
Ooh.
I have quite a few pieces of rose quartz.
I have a big candle, but my Barbie's sitting on it.
For some reason, that like I go in the crystal shop and I have no like, you know, set goal.
Inclination to get something.
Here and get a piece of, you know, tiger's eye or this and that. I just go in the crystal shop and I'll look at like 1,000 different crystals and I always find myself where all the rose quartz is. For some reason, I don't know. It's just weird.
It's a very good stone. So I added it in my headpiece the other day.
Cool.
All right. Good times, everybody.
And I, of course, have some big chunks of black tourmaline.
Oh, that's a nice chunk.
Yeah, it's a handful.
And so this rose quartz candle holder.
Ah, yeah.
The raw stone.
Yep, rose quartz and amethysts are two of my favorites too, for sure.
My sister gave me an awesome amethyst point for Christmas. I've got by the head of my bed or my pillow. On my pillow.
Yeah, with the amethyst, when I go into the crystal shop here, I've said it before, there's a like a massage room, whatever, in the back. And the girl that owns the store has these amethyst wings. They're big, huge. She's got 2 sets of them. And is all I have to do is walk in that room. And
And you
it's
go
like,
right to it.
oh man, the hair on my arms, I get like the chicken skin. The energy coming off of those things is insane. I stop by there every now and again, and I like go over to, she's like, yeah, go ahead, go in there. I know where you're going.
That'd be cool if one day you ended up with them.
Yeah. They're pretty sweet. They're also like $4,000 or $5,000, but
You never know.
you never know.
Things
Could
find their
imagine.
way of ending up.
Yeah, they look like wings. It's
So badass.
a big rock that's split, and they're like, but yeah, they look like wings.
See, I've got an amethyst cave, but like even if I had the other half of it, it would just look like 2 caves. It's not like that cool butterfly or angel wing shape.
Yeah, yeah.
This one gal, Sage Goddess, she was at a rock show, and these 2 wings were so big that she could stand in the middle, and she looked like a full-on fairy. It was so cool.
Yeah, but these are pretty good size. They're probably one set, the smaller sets, I don't know, probably about 3 feet. The bigger sets, probably more towards 4, maybe 5 foot. They're pretty good size. I will take a picture. I don't have a picture of them. I've just never thought to take a picture, but I may stop by there tomorrow or so and snap a picture if she's open. She's been open this week. I haven't been in there this week, but if she's open tomorrow, I'll stop in there and go in there and take a picture and watch my skin turn into chicken skin. Well, cool. We're going to wrap it up then.
All right.
Nope, I didn't get my black tourmaline from the flea market. I got it from the crystal shop I was just talking about. Right down the road from the house. It's a little store, but man, is it like packed with crystals. Packed. I would love to have her on here one night to do a crystal show. She'd be awesome. She's like a crystal wizard. Well, cool. Good night. Thanks everybody for hanging out. And we will see you Sunday night for Paranormal Soup. And then again next Wednesday. Who knows what the world's going to be like by next Wednesday? Time will tell.
Next week, or this Sunday on Paranormal Soup, we've got guest Carol Obley coming back with her book, I'm Still With You.
Cool, cool.
All right.
Peace.
See you guys then.
See y'all later.